Hello everybody, today I'm going to show you how to unlock the Aviation Saviour achievement in Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. This achievement can be a little tricky to get. It depends on a bit of RNG, but a little planning will get you a long way. It's at the end of chapter 1, the boss fight actually, so let's dive into it. First thing first, let's check the achievement requirements. It says, played on daring, you did not let any shuttles be destroyed at the end of chapter 1. The first requirement is to do it, again, at least at daring difficulty. Of course, you can go unlock it at the higher difficulties, but as said in another video, for me hunting achievements and doing a full run at a high difficulty are two separate things to do. So I suggest meeting the baseline here. The second requirement is the tricky part. We have to avoid the shuttles being destroyed by the Chaos Space Marine, and he will go for it in the second round of combat. Killing the boss in one single round is highly unlikely, so we need a little bit of strategy and luck to avoid that. For the party composition, the possibilities are almost endless, with your main character's variations and all the builds for your companions you can create with all those talents. I suggest, in broad strokes, the following. Idira is great for gaining momentum, incinerating the cannon fodder during combat, and for debuffing the Chaos Space Marine with the Operator's Analyze Enemies and Expose Weakness abilities. Cassia is useful for granting extra turns around and for crowd controlling the enemies, moving them around with notch of purpose. Pascal is important for more debuffing through his operatives abilities, but mostly for the plasma gun damage that has 35% armor penetration. You can find one right at the starport the second time you visit it. Also, if you build Pascal towards plasma weapon usage, you'll get a tremendous amount of damage with him. Take aiming protocols, pinnacle of weaponry, overcharge protocols, and above all, filtering protocols. This last talent will give you back one action point every time you shoot a plasma weapon, so combined with the officer's heroic tact finest hour, you can keep shooting a grand total of 11 times in a round. There's a hard cap there at 11, you can shoot forever. Abelard, as usual, is tanking. Spread your party members out in the combat positioning phase. You don't want the Chaos Space Marine to start bursting that heavy bolter of his. He will do so if your characters are grouped together. If you have your own sniper, eliminate the rebel sniper on the high ground. Depending on RNG and your difficulty, will be worse than the Chaos Space Marine, cherry-picking out your party members. If you don't, prepare to embrace the suck, but doing it at daring makes things easier. He'll miss more often and do less damage. Depending on initiative order, spread out and block the Chaos Space Marine. Examine him. He'll shoot with the heavy bolter, kick you out of his way or stab you with a big knife. On the second turn, he will be going for the first shuttle, so block his way on the right and be prepared to eventually suck up some damage. Make him go for the longest route possible. Use Cassia to pull him back. Buff the tank to the best of your abilities. Use Idira and Pascal to debuff him, with Pascal on secondary blocking duty. He has a little bit of damage deflection. Use Idira again to gain momentum, destroying the small guys. She can also shriek, avoiding the marine armor. Go all out on the Chaos Space Marine, especially as soon as you get your heroic dex up, and use Finest Hour to have Pascal spray that plasma weapon on his boss. In the end, this achievement depends on RNG and the difficulty setting. On daring, it just took me 2 tries. The first time he escaped my blockade and went for the shuttle. On higher difficulties, the sniper will really become a problem. Thank you for watching, I really appreciate you. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. It helps the channel a lot. May your day be great.
I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it. That is not the Emperor's will. Doubt is for the weak. This is why I was chosen.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Running binary override. Shuttles.
Farewell. But of course.
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all. Running binary override. The scriptural prognosis is favorable. My vow is to serve. The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
I will do my duty. Indeed. Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. At your beck and call. Victory is imminent. At your beck and call.
Request approved. My competencies are not that universal. High momentum.
Faith without deeds is worthless. As the Emperor commands, I act. Eradicated. I'll do it.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Running binary override. Request approved. Combat is an equation. Your life is a negligible variable. The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
In the name of House Orcelio, I shall prevail.
Request approved. Vulnerability analysis. Successful. Running binary override. The scriptural prognosis is favorable. Combat is an equation. Your life is a negligible variable. The Omnissiah condemns you. Running binary override.
I know what is to come. Will do.
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
My place is at the fore. No matter the cost. I've seen worse battles than this in my time. That's not the Seneschal's job. Indeed. I will do my duty.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet. I am a navigator, not a foe painted black.